everybody, Scott's Montana Adventures coming to you from the shop today. Social distancing, don't forget. Today I'm going to show you my 2020 Dodge Ram. It's got the EcoDiesel 3-liter, unbelievable motor, a lot of power. One thing I like about it is the back seat. Now, no hump, it's just flat. So you don't have your feet up on a hump anymore. The back seats actually recline. This is the Ram edition, so it's got all the bells and whistles. Back seat air and USB ports, AC outlet. Really a nice truck. So much power, 400 and some foot-pounds of torque with that 3-liter. The Ram leather. We got the nav, 12-inch screen. It's like having an iPad in your truck. Just crazy. We got 1,000 miles on it now. But it's got all the amenities. Sliding tray, storage everywhere. Really, really comfortable and nice. But one thing I don't like, and I don't know, they didn't say it was an option or anything, but one of the things that I don't like about it, the reason it's in the shop today, is because I'll show you the inner rear wells have no liner, and I don't want that metal exposed to mud and dirt and have my fenders rust out. That's not a good thing. So I've gone down to my dealership and purchased full-size, full-length wheel arch liners. They give you the screws to put it in with. Just takes a 1/4-inch ratchet. There's 2 of them, a left one, and they're marked left and right. That's the part number for one of them, and I don't know if it's different on the other. But I'll show you both anyway. But the truck I had set up with a tonneau cover, a hard cover, I love it. Running boards. I did have them put new tires on because I don't like the 4-ply tires they come with. I want 10-ply tires. But I don't like that exposed paint up under there where all the stuff goes. So we're going to try to change that out. So I'll try to get as good a video as I can here of it, and we'll get her done. Okay, we're going to take the screws out. Like I say, they're 1/4-inch. And there's 2 in the back here. Actually 1 on this one. And the little short inner liners that they had in it, that's all they had, was these short ones, not all the way over. So those go. Okay, well, one of these, it's not a 7/16, it's a 10 millimeter. So it's all the way back here. 1/4 inch and 10mm. Who'd have thought? Okay, more lessons learned. So on the aft end, the rear liner, there's a 2-piece liner. This one needs to go back on the truck, and the other one is replaced, but it's got these plastic rivets. So this one is the one that goes back on the truck, and it was held on to this one with these plastic rivets that I had to take I just took a bevel tool, countersink type tool, and ground the heads off so that this would pop off there and I can put this part back on the truck. So I'll get that done and then we'll press on. Okay, after a fiddly bit of work, we've got this one in. Everything's temporarily located, all the screws. But if you have fender flares, you got 1, 2, 3 clips you have to remove because they're already on the inner fender. That's those little clips there. You take those off because they're already on it. I had to redo it because I had to take it off because I had to get those clips out of there. And then I got everything to line up just fine. And you got to put a clip in this hole because it's not got a clip on it. This one over here does come from the factory with one, but this one does not. So you got to put a clip in there. And then down here, you can see there's a screw that goes up into here that holds this on. And then this has these little white clips, you see? You just pinch those and pop the fender flare down if you have those kind of fender flares. And then when you're done, you snap them back in and put the last 4 screws in. Tighten everything down and you're good to go. But it looks a lot nicer, doesn't it? Keeps all that mud and crap out of there. So it's a little harder than I thought, but I had to get around it because I have fender flares on mine. If you don't have fender flares, it doesn't matter. But I did, so you have to release the mud flap if you have them, and take those snaps out, snap clips, or screw nut plates. So we'll get the other side done. Well, now you can see I got the mud flap all back on. These are contoured mud flaps and they fit a lot nicer with these inner liners. On to the other side. Everything's good and tight, fits perfect. Love it. Okay, I got the inner fender off front. Let's just remove the screws and it just comes out. No issue. What you see here, there's a clip. Over here, there's not a clip. So you just take this clip that you took off, snap it in. It came off of these 3 holes here because I've got fender flares. So I'm on the other side now, so I was going to show you exactly what I got going on. But these clips have to come off, and you use the clips that come on the liner. And now I got to take this piece off and tap out those plastic rivets and then use the inner part that was attached to it. All right, I'm going to put my, this is that 10mm bolt, the only 10mm bolt in the process for this inner fender here. I took the inner liner off with the beveled countersink. Now I'll put it back in. And then I'll secure it down below, and then I can put snap my fender. As you can see, I have the mud flap disconnected with those white clips. So now, because there's a screw that holds this plate on, there's a screw that goes up this way, and that's why you got to release this if you have it on your truck. I just happen to have them on because I wanted contour mud flaps. So I'll put that screw in and then finish up the liner. You see these 3 clips are on it already from the factory. So that's why you have to take these 3 clips off. Now is where it gets fiddly. Fitting it up in there. You don't need my fiddly? Just got to keep working it. All right, I'll get back to you when it's done. This is fun. Whoa, fiddly bits. That's what they call it in the UK. Wow. Hour and a half, 2 hours on the other side, 20 minutes on this side. The things you learn doing 2 things, learning one from the other, and there she is. Well, I have to tell you, a lot of work, a couple hours, getting dirty, putting fender liners in, but now this truck is protected in the wheel wells. You might not think that's important, but it is. Keeping all the mud and the crud out of there just made sense to me. Well worth the investment, $170. My time. I hope the video helps somebody if they're deciding to put fender liners in. 2020 Dodge Ram. They're worth taking care of because they're expensive. So I hope this video helps you. If you decide to do this project, you had the part numbers and all that, but the ones that I got fit the 2020 Ram, and I don't think it makes a difference whether it's an EcoDiesel or not, but you got to make sure when you go down to buy them, you got the part numbers for this one, but well worthwhile project. So, Scott's Montana Adventures in the shop today. Coronavirus, social distancing, good time to do projects like this. Thanks for watching Scott's Montana Adventures. Don't forget, subscribe, like them, share them, ring that blue bell. And we'll keep doing them because we like it. We like sharing. Hope you learned something and it makes it easier for you to do.